The Randy Cleves in Grand Rapids, who handles the statistics down there, and so we knew I think he was 2 for 5 down there, so we knew he had done a pretty good job. So I thought I'd give him a try, and obviously it was a great move.
Jeff, you've always kind of had a baptism under fire philosophy. I mean, if you're going to call, you said earlier this season, if you're going to call somebody up, you're going to put them in situations to see what they can do.
Yeah, for the most part, for certain guys, certainly guys like that, I thought he did a real good job overall in his game. I thought he showed what I talked about earlier. He's got real good strength on the puck and an ability to make a play. So he's heavy in the O-zone. I thought a good match with Larks. It gives them a little bit more O-zone time. I liked his game.
How can a moment like that propel a guy as far as confidence and just feeling good about himself and where he's at?
Well, I think it helps you confidence-wise, but in the end, it's just one play. So he's got to continue to he's going to get a chance to play tomorrow, and he's got to make sure he builds off it and has a real good game. I think the second, third, those types of games are harder than the first sometimes because of the energy level you have coming into the first. But I thought he was calm out there. I thought he was smart. I thought he did a good job. So I don't want to get too overexcited, but I was happy with his game.
Good start for you guys, but was there a little bit more them grabbing momentum in the second or third? I mean, they're obviously desperate for points, the position they're in.
Yeah, I mean, I thought we started good. I thought we were real good in the first, with the exception of some mistakes. We gave them some easy chances, but I thought overall we carried the play. I think they had 11 shots with 8 minutes to play in the second. Then you see what the shot total ended up. So they obviously pushed real hard. I thought we didn't do as good a job getting out of our end in the later parts of the second. We go up 4-2 and then kind of give them a goal there, and then all of a sudden they had lots of momentum and they pushed hard. Obviously they're playing for tons, and so they were pushing real hard. So not good enough probably in the third there, but found a way to stick with it and found a way to win in the shootout.
You think that weird goals in regulation, good to see Mrazek come up big in overtime and the shootout.
I thought Peter was great in the overtime and shootout. I mean, there were some unreal chances both ways. I thought the overtime was great. It's a great example of what 3-on-3 can provide. I mean, the entertainment value was unbelievable. If I'm a fan, it wasn't great as coaches, but I thought Peter was excellent in the shootout and overtime.
How tough was it to coach in that overtime? I don't think there was a whistle at all, and the action was up and down. How tough is it to coach in those situations like that?
Probably harder to play goal in those situations, to be honest with you. I mean, we just call out who's up, and they go out and either execute or don't execute. And I thought overall, I thought both teams made plays, to be honest with you. And usually when you get a chance one way, it goes back the other way. It was kind of going back and forth that way. So it was fun to watch for sure.
The play Nick Jensen made on the Larkin goal and the shorty, skating into the zone like that, is that part of his assets can be because of his skating?
Yeah, no question. I think he's a good skating demon, and we've talked about when we get the puck, we want to get it out of our zone first, but let's try to score on the PK. We've talked about that all season. Don't just be satisfied with putting it in. If we get a chance to try to score, let's push and try to score. And he did that. Obviously, made a real good play. I mean, it's a bit of a lucky goal in the sense that it was from the angle it was from, but that's what happens when you put pucks in net.
But how much difference does it make too? Just getting offense from your back end. You got it last game, too. But I mean, it's kind of been missing for a large chunk. I think it was there in the beginning of the season, but.
What helps, certainly, it's too hard a league to score and to just rely on your forwards, and you need to push the puck out of your zone, and that can be by skating, and obviously with Jensen, Greener, those two guys can really skate and get the puck up the ice. I think Greener and Cronwell have been a great pair together since they've been put together, and it gives us a lot of ability to have offense from the back end.